Hey, what's up everybody? This is me24, and today I'm going to be taking a look at the 1 to 100 scale Master Grade Hyaku Shiki. So, as some of you know, this is the third and final of my 3 lead mobile suits for Zeta Gundam. This is one series where I decided I was going to get more than one lead mobile suit in my collecting, a lead mobile suit from pretty much every series. And I just really love the designs of the mobile suits from Zeta Gundam, by and large. So, I have reviews of the Zeta Gundam 2.0 HD color version and the Gundam Mark II version 2.0 HD color version. If you haven't seen those, you can check them out on my channel. And I actually looked at getting the HD color version of this kit as well. This is the standard version here, and it has sort of the shiny, reflective gold on it. The HD color version has more of a flat gold. Still looks very nice, but most of the places that I looked at, they were actually out of it. And the few places that did have it, it was pretty darn expensive to get the kit. And I really didn't want to fork out a bunch of extra money just to get the HD color version, because they are the same kit. Now, there is a third version that comes in sort of like an orangey mustard yellow color that has the Balut system, or however you pronounce that. This is something they use for when they're entering the atmosphere from space, when they're jumping from the ships, going down to Jaburo. So there's that third version if you want that. Personally, I thought the colors were really ugly on that one, and I didn't care to get the extra stuff with it. I just wanted the standard Hyaku Shiki, and this reflective gold is really cool looking, I think. So taking a look at the box, we have some nice artwork there of the Hyaku Shiki on the front. You have the Zeta Gundam there, and I believe that's grips actually in the background. We have on the side some old style, box art here. Front shot, back shot showing the weapons attached to the backpack. You've got the weapons there, bottom of the feet, rear skirt armor. Same thing as usual on the bottom there with just a smaller picture of what's on the front. Front shot, cockpit, hands, backpack with the thrusters, inner mechanics of the legs, and you might notice here on the box that it does say gold a couple times across it. I guess that's, the big selling point with this one at the time was the fact that they had a gold mobile suit, or the fact they could do this reflective paint, because it is an older Master Grade. This came out in 2001. One thing that is kind of nice, though, is that when you're actually building it, they decide to put the nubs to where the pieces of the kit attached to the trees. They kind of hide those around the inside of the pieces, because they're actually silver on the inside, and they've just managed to hide them enough that there's really not that many nicks or marks left over on the kit, which is really nice. The only downside really with this reflective gold is that sometimes you will leave fingerprints on it when you're just posing it and stuff. Not that noticeable from a distance, but up close you might see some fingerprints here and there. Taking a look at the instruction manual, we have the very classic old style instruction manual with the Hyaku Shiki. Name there, outline of the head down there. I do like the fact that there's a gold along the side. I think it just makes it stand out a little bit more. Not like the instruction manual is a huge selling point of this kit, if at all. But there's the front of the mobile suit, the back of the mobile suit there, a list of the parts and runners. Then we start building it with the arms, actually. And usually I build my kits out of order, but there's the arms, and then the tops, the legs, and the feet. There's some looks at the inner mechanics of the head, the arm, and the leg unit, as they would be in the show. Building the rest of the legs. Again, more mechanics with the torso and the thrusters there on the back and the different weapons that he comes with. And then on the inside you have the fights on, little journal section. There you have him with the Rick Diaz and the Mark II on board the Argama. You have the run in space with Haman Karn's Kubile. And then you have a little preview there for Double Zeta Gundam. There's, again, some more front and back shots, foot shot, a list of all the colors and paint that you would need if you were going to paint this kit up, which I don't know why you would, because I think this reflective gold is really cool. But if that's your thing, hey, there you go. Look at the cockpit opening, the bottom of the feet, the weapons, the thrusters, etc. Keep on building the rest of the legs, the torso, the skirt armor, the cockpit, putting the backpack together, attaching those little piping pieces, putting the wings on the back together, snapping everything on, building your mobile suit, weapons, and then it's all in one piece now. Here's how to switch out the hands, attach the weapons to the backpack, and where the stickers and decals will go on this kit. And then finally on the back, you do get a back shot of the mobile suit, which is meant to complement the front shot of the mobile suit that you get with these old cardboard inserts. So as I already mentioned, you get this very reflective gold color right out of the box. You also get this very dark navy color for the torso section. You get the standard gray for the inner mechanics and the thrusters on the back, and then you get this sort of burgundy-ish red for the feet and the little pipes here. And as I mentioned, I didn't get the HD color version on this one, but with the feet at least, it kind of has a glossy look to it already, sort of. It doesn't stand out quite as much as with like the Mark II and the Zeta Gundam, but it definitely pops a little bit more than I expected it to, which is kind of cool. As for the stickers and decals, I didn't use that many of them. I kind of used the default standard ones. With the standard foil stickers, you just get the front camera, back camera, and the sort of visor eyes here on the head. So you can see there's the visor, the green camera, and the other green camera. For the clear stickers, you get a bunch of different like warning labels and whatnot. It's kind of standard what you would get with a UC kit. So I put some like here on the back of the arm. I put some at the top of the side skirts there. I put some on these thrusters. One thing I did notice is that the clear does stick out a lot from the other gold parts there. It might not show up as much on camera. Oh yeah, there you can kind of see it. That it just stands out a little bit more, so I didn't want to use that many of them anyways. But I did use one here like on the waist section. But there's not that many that come with this kit compared to some other UC ones. As for the dry transfer decals, the only ones that I used were these, the obvious shoulder symbols here for the Hyaku Shiki. I used the AUG logo there, the mobile suit number over there, and then I used the AUG logos down the wings. I kind of debated whether I was going to put those ones on or not, but I kind of like them. Definitely makes it more of a militaristic look to the mobile suit, which is kind of what the UC designs are all about. But you do get some extra ones. If you wanted to put the Hyaku Shiki shoulder logos on the back side as well, you get 2 more of those there. You get some other small AUG logos if you want to put those. And then there's a bunch of these like triangular and circular designs. I don't know if you could, the idea is that you use those in place of the warning logos. I don't remember seeing those on the other 2 Zeta Gundam mobile suits. Maybe they were there and I just didn't use them. But those are there if you want those as well. It seems like a lot to me, personally, just for this mobile suit. And it would kind of take away from the gold if you put those all over it. But hey, if that's your thing, they're there for you. For a height comparison, I have, first off, another mobile suit with a set of wings on his back. The Force Impulse with his silhouette pack. And you can see that the Hyaku Shiki is actually a little bit taller than the Force Impulse, which kind of surprised me. I figured they'd be about the same size. But he definitely stands out as being a little bit taller. And actually, when you even compare him to something like the Turn A, the Hyaku Shiki is not that short compared to him, which was weird. The camera actually makes it look like he's shorter than he really is. But he's not even like a head shorter than that guy. So that's kind of interesting. I just expected that he'd be just sort of an average height, but he's a little bit taller than average. Anyways, everybody, that pretty much wraps up part 1 of this review. Be sure to check back for part 2 when I will go over the posability, the weapons and accessories, and give my final thoughts on the kit. See you then.